They are true leaders, and true leaders that are intelligent followers, they not know their why, they apply their why.
Yeah.
You see, instead of trying to get more wealthy, what true wealthy people and true wealthy leaders do is they figure out what they're doing to interfere with their wealth, not trying to get something that they already have.
Welcome to the Wealthy Investor Podcast. Today we have a very special guest, David Meltzer. How are you doing, sir?
Fantastic. So excited to be here with you and everybody else.
Yep.
This is an amazing opportunity.
Super excited. So right now we are at the Wealthy Investor event Q1. We have 1,000 people in the room next door speaking, and I got the opportunity to pull you aside and talk to you for 10 minutes. So I guess, can you give us your quick highlights of your career real quick before I ask you some deep questions?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a very eclectic career. Okay. Graduated law school to be an oil and gas litigator, ended up selling the internet, legal research on the internet, and making my first $1 million 9 months out of law school while everybody was laughing at me, scoffing at me, and making fun of me for not being a lawyer. Went to the Silicon Valley as we exited that business for $3.4 billion in 1995.
Okay.
When that was a lot of money. And went up and became a director of and raised hundreds of $millions for a middleware company. So what you used to have to do is transcode the internet onto flip phones, WAP phones.
Yeah.
So E-Trade, Alaska Airlines, people like that were our clients, which led me to be the CEO of Samsung's first phone division, which was called the Convergence Device Division.
Yeah.
Convergence devices are now known as smartphones. So I had one of the world's first smartphones, the world's first Windows CE device before Apple had an operating system.
Wow.
And through my technology career, I met a guy named Lee Steinberg. Most people know him from the movie Jerry Maguire. And Lee was looking for an attorney who had a sports background, an understanding of marketing and sales, but new technology. And I fit the bill, and within 48 hours of meeting the incredible Lee Steinberg, I was the CEO of Lee Steinberg Sports and Entertainment, where I met Warren Moon, the Hall of Fame quarterback. And for the past 12 years, we had a sports marketing company, a global sports marketing company, bringing billionaires, millionaires, entrepreneurs, celebrities, athletes, entertainers to the biggest events in sports to raise money for charity.
Okay.
And 6 Super Bowls ago, I met a guy named Gary Vee to help him with his sports agency. I didn't know what a Gary Vee was. And he convinced me to start building my brand, the brand of the middle-aged mutant turtle who turned 55 today. And has led me to writing books, coaching, speaking, podcasts, movies, TV shows, and all the unbelievable opportunities, options, and touches of favor that it's brought me.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we're going to have to get straight to it. So like I said, we're at the Wealthy Investor event. And for those that don't know, we just rebranded from Future Flipper to Wealthy Investor to fit the Wealthy Way brand. So our mission at Wealthy Way is to build leaders, enrich communities. So we're building leaders to enrich communities. So my first question to you is, how do you become a better leader?
Well, first of all, a better leader is an intelligent follower. And so there's several things that you need to do as an intelligent follower. And one is to ask for help.
Okay.
So live your life in radical humility. So, I have a 5-step process to do exactly what you're saying, to empower our community. Number one, wake up every day and know what you want. Don't worry about what everybody else wants, what's missing, what you don't have.
Yep.
2, know who you can help, but also who can help you. And so make sure that not only are you elevating others to elevate yourself, but you're asking for help to elevate yourself. Then practice understanding time. Know your how. How am I best going to get this done in the trajectory of what I think I want as an intelligent follower to empower others to this abundant wealth that we talk about.
Yep.
And then the confirmation of knowing your what, your who, and your how is to prioritize.
Yeah.
You got to prioritize your now. Those people that know what to do now and what to do next are extremely, exponentially more productive, accessible, and gracious. They're more efficient, effective, and statistically successful. They are true leaders. And true leaders that are intelligent followers, they not know their why, they apply their why.
Yeah.
You see, instead of trying to get more wealthy, what true wealthy people and true wealthy leaders do is they figure out what they're doing to interfere with their wealth, not trying to get something that they already have. So instead of trying to get more wealthy, let me teach you to figure out what you're doing to interfere with your abundance, the infinite, more than enough of everything for everyone.
Got it. Okay. So, and then for people that are just getting introduced to the wealthy investor. So when we say wealth, we're talking about wealth with money, obviously, but then wealth with your faith, wealth with your family, wealth with your communities, wealth with your family members. So it's not just about money. We like to live the wealthy way. So do you have anything that you've practiced over the years that has helped you live the wealthy way?
Yeah, so I'm a student of my calendar, and it starts by knowing my non-negotiables. So within the context of the wealthy way, number one is actually my health. So I have a non-negotiable, and I utilize time. When I talk about being a student of my calendar, I utilize time as a dependent variable for all of those matters.
Yeah.
So for me, it's how much time every day am I spending consistently, persistently pursuing my potential of my health, of my family, my closest relative relationships, as well as the utilization of time. And of course, fueled by faith. You know, I don't think any of a wealthy way works without faith. And the faith that I have says I am protected and promoted at all times by an omniscient, all-powerful, all-knowing source. Whatever religion, philosophy, spirituality that you have or theories that you have, as long as you believe there's something bigger than you that loves you more than your mom, you'll be protected and promoted, and you'll be able to learn from the mistakes, failures, setbacks. You'll see that you're not being punished at any time, but instead, in the wealthy way, you're healthy, happy, wealthy, and worthy in a faithful existence that you are part and parcel to an infinite, all-knowing, all-powerful source. And these simple solutions, by using my calendar and studying it, of how am I going to utilize my time today to be productive, accessible, and gracious in that trajectory of my potential, in other words, to enjoy the consistent, everyday, persistent, without quit pursuit of that potential is the key to understanding the wealthy way.
Beautiful. So 2 questions. So as a leader of a family, what practices or schedule do you try to keep to make sure that you're leading your family while being an entrepreneur, when you have to work a lot, but then you also have to be present, you know, as a husband, father, son, brother?
Well, number one, I take care of myself because, you know, when you're healthy, you get as many wishes and you're capable of anything. If you're unhealthy, you only have one wish and you're capable of very little. So I make sure that I put myself first so that everything that comes to me comes through me for my family. But I do, as stated before, use time. I believe that 2 minutes a day is worth more than 2 hours on a Saturday. So that I'm extremely present, and I actually have minimums amount of time for my family every day that I'm committed to as a non-negotiable. So I spend a minimum of 30 minutes a day with my wife, a minimum of 30 minutes a day with my 12-year-old son, a minimum of 2 minutes a day with my 3 daughters who are 23, 21, and 18. I asked for 5 minutes minimum. They gave me 2. And I also spend a minimum of a minute a day with my mom. And I only do a minute minimum. Sometimes it's hours, but every day I'm present for a minimum amount of time. But I make sure that my mom knows 4 things: that I'm happy, I'm healthy, that I love her and appreciate her. And these are the 4 things I've learned from being a parent that I know are really the only 4 things that I want to know about my children: that they're happy, they're healthy, that they appreciate and love me, that I add value to their life and they love me as much, or if not more, than I love them. And so utilizing time and consistent behavior, especially with relationships, 2 minutes a day is worth more than 2 hours on a Saturday. 30 minutes a day is worth more time than most people spend in a week.
100%. Okay, last question. So for all the entrepreneurs who are listening to this, that maybe they're just starting off in their journey, they're grinding, they're working, but maybe they feel lost, or they're not getting results, or they feel like they're living in hell because they're working so hard, but they don't have peace in their mind or their heart. What message would you give them?
3 words. Ask, for help. Find someone like Ryan who sits in a position that you want to be in. Ask him for help. Find someone like me or Ed Milet or Tom Bilyeu or Andy Frisella, somebody that's sitting in this position that you want to be in, and ask for help. The biggest mistakes that I made, I told you I'm 55 years old today. At 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55, I lost over $100 million because I didn't ask anybody for help. Ask for help. And I promise you, if you find someone in a situation you want to be in and ask them for help, that they will be the fastest way to get to where you want to be. Ask them for directions. It's the fastest, easiest, most successful way to doing it.
Perfect. Well, this was the Wealthy Investor Podcast. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.